did you let a place where people live get into a state like this?
Not my fault these people have no sense of personal cleanliness or decency. They found their own nests.
That's not their fault. I'm sure if the authorities saw how bad this Farnham house place really was, they'd want to close it down on the spot.
Yeah, probably not. See, there's not a lot anyone can do unless the place is under official supervision.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, you must be the person in charge. Interesting place. The manager wouldn't let on who owned it. As far as I can tell, they're hiding behind some company name.
Farnham.
It could be just a coincidence.
Do you know who's involved?
One Dr. Michael McKenna.
McKenna owns that tip.
Well, possibly.
Oh, what a hypocrite. And he's got the gall to parade around here like some paragon of medical virtue.
He speaks well of you, too.
I've seen long drops in better condition than this. He's nothing but a slumlord.
Hey, tell you what, mate, I could have the wrong end of the stick.
Well, make up your mind.
Well, when I was acting as administrator, I came across an addendum to the budget that showed a Farnham Holdings provides income for the clinic, apparently. I never heard of it, so I asked Jenny.
Yeah.
She was cagey about it.
I bet she was.
But the only link is in the name, Farnham. Could be coincidence.
Yeah, well, it's one way to find out. Is he upstairs at the moment?
Hey, I'll get a few more facts together before I go up half-cocked at McKenna.
Oh, what do you expect me to do? Go up there and say, "Excuse me, Michael, mind if I poke through your files?"
There are other ways.
Yeah?
Give me a bit of time and I'll see what I can dig up.
Yeah, well, you didn't dig much up from Jenny, did you?
I wasn't trying then, was I?
Careful, you might learn something. Oh, beep beep, Sir Hadley? Shouldn't you be out practicing your balls or something? Hey, Kirsty, what about pizza tonight? Vegetarian. Oh. Sorry.
You backstabbing cow.
Hello, Mr. Potter.
You're trying to put me in bankruptcy court.
I seem to remember asking you to fix my oven.
You sent the bloody monkeys from the gas company round.
Yes, I did speak with them.
Bloomin' nitpickers ripped the place apart. They want new connections all over the building. I'm up for thousands because of you.
Well, perhaps it would have been cheaper to replace the oven when I first asked you to.
I was going to get round to it.
We're sorry about the trouble, Mr. Potter. It's just that, we need to be able to cook. People do, don't they?
Who are you?
No one.
Where am I supposed to find the money to pay for all this?
I have absolutely no idea. I only know your tenants are entitled to expect certain standards of safety.
If my place isn't up to your standards, you don't have to stay. You thought of that?
I'm sure all of your tenants have thought of that quite often, Mr. Potter. But I'm afraid it's not going to work. I won't be looking for anywhere else, not just at the moment.
Oh, why not, if my place isn't good enough?
Well, because I don't feel like it. I feel like staying until you as a landlord fulfill your commitment to me under the terms of our agreement.
Oh.
You were great. It worked. I did it.
You did?
I had Biggins eating out of my hand.
What'd he say? What'd you get?
Everything we wanted. He doesn't own you anymore. You can do any ads or promotions that you want, and if you make personal appearances, then you get paid extra in rollovers, and guess what?
What?
I've only trebled your upfront fee.
Little hustler. I didn't know you had it in you.
Well, this is one woman you don't mess with.
Ah, I second that. Rollovers sound good. What are they?
Let's just call it a fringe benefit.
Speaking of which, I have something for you.
The Sportsman of the Year award? You're joking. We're not going.
Only if you want to see your man present the Young Achiever of the Year award.
Oh, no. What are you going to wear?
Who cares?
For school tomorrow. Not much, I'm afraid.
There's plenty.
It'll be a while before we see plenty.
Well, what's wrong?
Well, with just my wage coming in, we haven't got much to spare, money-wise.
We'll be right.
Oh, we might be. When the dividend on Dad's investment arrives. I just hope it comes before the HP payments are due. Till then, we've got to be very careful.
Yeah, well, we'll just have to live on mince and toast then. I'm just glad to see you cooking again. So what's on the menu?
Mince and toast.
Sure you can afford the toast?
Sorry I flew at you the other night. I was just tense about the finances. It wasn't fair.
No, it's okay. You were strung out. I just wish you'd talk to me instead of bottling it all up.
I don't want you worrying. Still, I need you to know just where we are. Concentrate on your school. What?
Is Dad insured?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I just wondered. I'll set the table. The good plates, I think. And where do we keep the candles?
Yum, that was delicious. Thanks, Leanne.
Yeah, thanks.
Do you mind if I finish my meal, Leanne?
I thought you had. Sorry.
Even steals the food from beneath my nose. She's getting worse.
I'm not sure it's Leanne that's getting worse.
What's this supposed to mean?
It's getting embarrassing, Steve. You know, she's trying really hard and you're not giving an inch.
Look, I just don't want junky rip-off agents living in my house, okay? So you want to wash or dry?
Stop it, Steve. Look, Sam's taken a lot of flack in the past from your bent schemes. Why don't you do him a favour? Be tolerant for a change.
You can be tolerant if you like. I would prefer to be safe.
Now what are you doing?
This is worth a lot of money. I'd quite like to keep it.
Steve, you are so
I'm
stupid.
really sorry.
No, it's fair enough. I can understand why he feels like that. Not that I'd nick anything now.
I know that.
Pity your mates don't, eh?
And when did it finally dawn on you that there was another woman in the house?
Did you know? You rat! To tell you the truth, I was relieved to find it was a woman.
Come again?
I was beginning to wonder if there were facets to your personality I hadn't come across.
Speak English.
Well, it was fascinating finding woman's lingerie in your bedroom. Anything you'd like to tell me, considering surgery, perhaps?
Not this turkey. Anyway, answer this question for me. I have a case of the mild fascinations myself.
What about?
Remember when I was asking you about Farnham Holdings? What's the goss?
Don't ask me that.
Too late, I just did.
Sturgis suggests Michael invest in it. He did, and it seems to pay off. End of story.
What is it?
Michael doesn't tell me everything. I must put this up again anyway.
Just curious.
Oh, just curious.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Good.
Good.
There's not many there today.
Oh, it's a change. I see the sympathy cards are tailing off.
Is that okay?
It's a blessing. You better hurry up. You'll be late for school. They'll suspend you again.
Not a chance. They learnt their lesson last time.
Phone bill, car, electricity, they all come at once.
Can we go?
Oh, yes, I expected that. Oh, one from the Inland Revenue Department. Think they've sent us a rebate?
What, the Inland Revenue? Give away money? Get serious. Huh?
Thousands.
We're rich. You're kidding, we're rich.
They want thousands.
What, from us? Why?
Back taxes. They say we owe them back taxes.
How?
An accountant, you know. Bill, friend of your dad's at the club. He did the tax.
Oh, sweet. Give it to him. It'll be cool.
That has to be a mistake.
Bummer, no milk.
I'll get some. I need a paper anyway. Oh, Triff, no dosh.
Isn't there any? There was the other day.
Actually,
Sam, have you spent all the kitty money?
There's $5 in the tin.
Well, there used to be.
I put it there last night, man.
You wouldn't happen to know where the kitty money went, would you? Surprise, surprise.
I finished up all the milk. I was going to go and get some more.
Gee, Lee, that's really sweet of you. But we'll do our own shopping from now on, okay?
Yeah, Fiji was great. They enjoyed my speech. Now they want a transcript for the journal.
So you didn't let the side down. That's good. Thanks. What?
Farnham Holdings.
Yeah?
I came across the name while you were away, and then yesterday I came across this Farnham House. It's a boarding house for drug abuse and ex-psych patients. Is there any connection?
Yeah, why?
Just a little matter of gross mismanagement.
You know, when I asked you to babysit this place, I didn't expect you to go through confidential files.
Yes, well, I had to deal with various financial matters.
But not anymore.
Look, don't worry about me. My interest wasn't passing, but there is someone else a little hungrier for information.
Who?
Our littlest Warner Brothers, an enthusiastic wee social worker, thinks Farnham House patients needs his protection. And he wants to give it. Terrier, that one.
Disconnected. Oh, he's probably moved premises. I'll try the directory service. They'll have a new number.
He should have let you know if he was moving.
Yes? Oh, a new listing. William Morris, accountant. Used to be in Westview or somewhere. Yes, I'll hold. You probably told Tom.
This is awful, Marge. You two haven't been earning big money. How can your tax be this much?
Beyond me. I left that sort of thing to Tom. I just signed checks now and then. Yes? Thanks.
No new listing.
His number was disconnected months ago.
Look, hurry up, guys. The afternoon tea brigade will be in a minute. Look, this will do, won't it, with my good shoes?
Yeah, it's quite good.
Yeah.
It really suits you.
Oh, man, what's wrong with it?
Oh, I quite like it.
Don't sound too excited.
Well, it's just the awards will be quite swanky, right? I mean, everyone's going to get glitzed up or white ties and evening gowns because it's going to be televised.
Yeah.
Look, I haven't any of that sort of stuff.
Well, I'd lend you something, but it'd probably be too long.
Well, maybe now that you and Henry are going to be in the limelight, you should, upgrade.
Yeah, Jax, why don't you buy something?
Look, I don't buy any of that stuff. Anyway, I wouldn't know where to start.
I do.
But you'd go with me.
I could force myself.
Oh. Well, I suppose if you won't let me wear this, I'd better.
Good on you, girl. You're on. What time do you finish?
5.
Good. Late night shopping. Plenty of time for some major retail therapy.
Hi. Hey. Bought you some custard square, the only one left. Thought you might like it. I'm not totally horrible, am I? I don't want to fight with you, man. I'm just worried about you, that's all. I don't want to see you getting hurt. I'm trying to look after you, Sam.
And my family. When we have people at our home, we treat them with respect.
Take a look at her. See what she's doing. She's causing us grief. We're fighting.
You be nice to Leanne. We won't fight.
Afternoon.
Working diligently, that's good to see. Survey must be pretty close to completion by now.
Pretty much so.
I mean, I take it you are still working on the cosmetic surgery survey?
It is what you're paying me for.
Yes, well, perhaps if you'd been concentrating on that instead of ferreting around in areas that don't concern you, it might have been on my desk by now.
Well, if Farnham House is not an area that concerns me, I can hardly think what would. In fact, I'm having difficulty stomaching the fact that it doesn't seem to bother you at all.
And I thought you social workers were trying to revamp your overreactive do-gooder image.
I suppose having these people living in squalor is good for your image.
The place is in perfectly good condition. I employ a manager to make sure that everything is in order.
When was the last time you checked her handiwork?
I am responsible for a fairly busy clinic, Warner. Excuse me if I find it takes up a lot of my time and energy.
When was the last time you had the time and energy to check out this other little responsibility? Dr. McKenna?
A while.
How long?
Not long.
How long?
A year or two.
A year or two. Perhaps you've forgotten what it looks like then. Feast your eyes.
What do these prove? Prejudiced little selection if I ever saw one.
Well, perhaps you better check it out with your own eyes then.
Hey, Jina, you know how you said Did you see a dress that would suit Jackie? Which shop was it?
Oh, no, the one in the mall next to the health food shop.
In fact, why don't you come too?
Oh, no, thanks, babe. I'm too tired. I'm going to crash.
Okay. Jina! When the going gets tough, it's tough go shopping.
Digoxin 0.625 milligrams.
Should lighten up, you know.
I'll lighten up when Leanne moves out.
Sam doesn't want her to move out.
Why can't he see what she's really like?
He likes her. Yes, he's your friend. Ah, but he should be allowed other people in his life, shouldn't he?
Let's do the laundry list next.
Good idea. He is allowed other friends.
Of course he is. Who tried to set him up with a squeeze? And did I knock him about being with Brenda? Did I? No way. Look, it's cool. It's absolutely fine by me if he wants to be with a copper.
Right. So you shouldn't blame Sam about wanting to stick up for Leanne. You know he'd do the same for you if someone was trying to give you a hard time.
Should just find a woman that's not going to rip him off and tear him apart.
I don't think Leanne's going to rip him or us off.
Oh, yeah?
I think she really wants to change.
The kitty, this morning?
I believed her.
I didn't. I think she's a thief. Want me to prove it to you?
Not really.
Well, I will, Alison, and it won't be hard.
Could I be excused for wondering if you've been checking out your investment?
I happen to be in the vicinity with a couple of minutes up my sleeve, yeah.
A scratch, was it?
Well, it's not quite what it was, but I think I could safely say it meets the building code requirements.
Well, I think I can safely say it needs a new fire escape, about 3 times as many toilet facilities. If they were hygienic, it would help. Not to mention the kitchens.
Look, could we just stay in touch with reality?
Fine. If that place isn't brought up to standard, it should be shut down.
Shut down? I agree, it's not exactly luxury accommodation, but at least those people have a home to go to. You'd rather they didn't.
What are you going to do about it?
I'm going to assess the situation.
What does that mean?
It means I'm going to assess the situation.
Wow. Has my mother been here?
Just me.
Ah, that's really sweet, Leanne. Don't have to do that. You're not our slave.
I can't put any money in. I've got to do something to my keep. Oh, and I got some milk.
You want a coffee?
Yeah, the water's hot. How's Sam's day going?
Okay, I think.
He's all right, you know, Sam. You don't often find guys like that. Makes you feel like, I don't know, like you're worth something.
Hey, watch it, you. If you're not careful, you'll get some self-esteem.
Tune up for the books, eh? Mind you, if someone reckons you're a scumbag because you have been acting like one, well, it's not their fault. Takes a while for them to forget, eh?
Yeah, especially if that someone is the very paranoid Mr. Morris.
He's kind of suspicious, isn't he?
That's an understatement. He'll get over it.
It's kind of sweet, I guess. The way he cares about Sam.
Steve, sweet. Oh, burger face.
What's the laughter about?
Oh, nothing at all.
Are you going to be home for tea? I thought I'd make spaghetti.
No. Ellie, I'm going to leave the money for the phone bill on the sideboard, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Out of here.
Faster than a speeding bullet.
Don't spend more than you would on a car.
I'll try not to, I promise.
Oh, sorry I'm late, Jack. My hairdryer exploded.
Well, you were using
Yeah,
it.
my hand.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just got a bit of a fright, that's all. I'll get a new one tonight. I hope I've... Oh, no. I left my wallet on the table. I'm gonna have to go home and get it.
Do you want me to come with you?
No, look, you start looking. I'll meet you at the mall, by the money machine.
Okay, no worries.
All right.
See ya.
Bye. Thought any more about finding my baby?
Yes, quite a bit as it happens.
Any ideas?
Well, I can't see that your single status should prevent an adoption. And if there's anyone I could recommend as a potentially good mother, it's you.
But?
I'm sure there's lots of unwanted babies out there.
But?
I just have this vision of a single mother sitting in front of me, asking antenatal questions about care, and me suddenly turning into an avaricious baby broker.
Oh.
Anyway, there really isn't anyone suitable at the moment.
Oh.
But I've decided that if or when I do find someone, I could introduce you. You'll have to approach them. I don't want to have anything to do with the negotiations or arrangements. I'm sorry, but that's all I feel comfortable with.
That's all I want. Thanks.
So how much did he take from the club? No. No, I suppose you shouldn't say. Oh, yes, well, at least it's a comfort to know we're not the only muggins. Bye. Oh, Stuart. That man was crooked right, left and centre.
What, our accountant?
He stole from at least another 3 people at the club. They were all up in arms. They never expected him to treat them like that. They had complete faith in him. That's a lot of homework for your first day back.
Yeah, well, actually, it's my last. I've quit school.
What?
Right, is it enough?
Plenty.
Right, passy's chopped, cheese grated. Anything else?
Nothing. I'll put the spaghetti on when Sam gets home.
Right. Have I got time to have a shower?
You should do. I'll set the table.
Cool. I'll do the dressing when I get out.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems. I think the change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see. Shortland Street.
Shortland Street was made with the help of your broadcasting fee, so you can see more of New Zealand On Air.